Hey guys, it's Schwasty. Welcome back to BattleBit Remastered, and today I've been using the AUG A3, so I thought I'd share my opinions on this beauty. The AUG A3 is an assault rifle unlocked at rank 75, and it's a bit of a Marmite gun. You'll either love it or you'll hate it. At least that's the vibe I was getting every time I mentioned it to somebody. I personally really enjoy actually using this. I know it's not the most powerful assault rifle, nor does it have the fastest time to kill, but what this gun does have is very controllable recoil and the fastest bullet velocity of all the assault rifles, meaning you don't need to compensate your aim as much for moving targets at range, especially once you start getting a few kills with it and unlocking those grip and barrel attachments. But before we get into the loadout, I want to have a quick serious little chat with you, okay? Now, over 98% of viewers on this channel haven't actually subscribed yet, so if you're one of them and you want to support a small creator, then please click the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Promise I won't spam you with Fortnite gameplay. Alright, back to the AUG. So the loadout I had the most success with, I'll put it on screen in the corner, as it's a build for a very accurate AUG that's most effective at medium to long range. You can still drop people with this up close, but the time to kill stands at 360 milliseconds, and that's quite slow. You're going to get destroyed by sweaty lads running around with the Chris Vector, so try to engage them at 50 meters plus so that you have the upper hand. Now, before some of you go typing in the comments, what a shite loadout, the heavy barrel is the clear superior option for every gun, by the way I wipe standing up. I know the heavy barrel and long barrel are good too, but I'm looking for the most amount of accuracy I can get with this, so I'd rather sacrifice that bit of extra damage for some solid beaming. I'm also using the Strike Fire short range sight, which I normally wouldn't use, but it's got such a wide field of view and a nice clean reticle for long ranges, it's the one I've had the most success with. Now, it does look like a medium range optic, so don't get me wrong and run around with an ACOG or Prism and then tell me that this gun is bleeding cat. This gun absolutely beams, and it delivers some respectable damage too. Now, I was messing around with this gun for a couple of rounds, as I do with most new unlocks, and I was surprised at how effectively I was able to drop moving targets at distance. I mostly ignored this gun during the playtest as there were so many weapons and I wanted to try them all, so I probably got maybe 50 kills total with the AUG. But in the time since then, it's gotten a buff to its bullet velocity, and you might not think that's a great stat to increase, but when you're engaging targets up to and beyond 100 meters, it can actually be quite a noticeable change. It's quite easy to engage opponents even up to marksman rifle sort of ranges with this beast. And you know when you see a sniper glint through a tree and you're wondering if you should have a go? I do with the AUG, and I drop them a fair amount of the time. Just domes people in the face and you still have enough ammo left to give some 5.56 acupuncture to their mates. And a lot of people say the Scar H is better, that the AK-15 is better. And I think they're solely looking at per round damage with that argument. I mean, you could throw the FAL in there as well. Now, don't get me wrong, they are both very, very good choices. The AK-15 absolutely shreds the AUG in close quarters, and the Scar H is a decent option for burst firing at longer ranges, but here's the thing. With the AUG, you really don't have to burst fire a whole lot. I mean, I'm running around with a normal chest armor vest with this thing, so I get some extra magazines, and I'm just unloading the full mag at the enemy until they die. The rate of fire is actually reasonably slow at just 500 rounds per minute, so you're actually not spending as much ammunition doing this as you might think. Even ranking up with the AUG wasn't difficult, as the iron sights are actually very clean and the muzzle flash wasn't getting in the way when I was dropping bodies, so I was able to get those 5 kills in like 1 life and it was just done, dusted, move on to the reflex sight. So yeah, try giving the AUG a go and let me know what you think of it. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. I think I'm going to keep using the AUG as one of my go-to assault rifles, as I feel a bit of patriotism with this weapon being from Ireland and living in Australia. Both the armies use variations of the AUG, so yeah, it's a good excuse for me. I find it's actually a really good weapon on maps like Wacky and Valley, where your engagements are just a little bit longer in most parts of the map by default. And this thing just absolutely melts people. Even if they're just like poking their head out behind a rock, this thing is so accurate that you can shoot the top of their head like 2 or 3 times to kill them. And they haven't even got a clue where you were. So yeah, this one gets the Schwasty seal of approval. Verified. I'm also currently experimenting with the SG550, another assault rifle, And I find that if you treat it like an SMG, it can actually be very effective, and I've had a few good rounds with that one too. I want to do a bit more research and get some gameplay into it before I do a video on that, but you can probably expect to see a video from me on that weapon in the next week or so. I do want to get a bit more into the weapon loadouts again now that I finished the master classes guides. Thanks anyway for everyone who watched those and did subscribe to the channel. Consider this your formal welcome to the channel. I did enjoy doing all the masterclasses guides, but they definitely are a lot of work and they do force you to play in a very specific way. So doing the weapon loadouts is actually a lot more fun and they're easier videos to make for me. So if you guys have any interesting loadout ideas, let me know. You can leave a comment down below, or if you want, you can head over to Big Buds' Discord. I'm normally quite active on there. I haven't set up a Discord for myself yet. Maybe I will in the future. But yeah, if you want to head over to his channel and join his Discord and get involved in that conversation. He's an absolute gent. I'm sure he wouldn't mind a few more BattleBit followers if you're not already there. Also, final plug for today. The awesome music that you're hearing was made by Lucarius. Lucarius very kindly gave me permission to use his BattleBit themed music in my videos, so expect to see more of his stuff on this channel. I'll leave a cheeky link to his channel in the description, so if you like what you're hearing, go over there and drop a cheeky sub. Anyway guys, that's pretty much all from me. I hope you guys have a terrific weekend, and I'll have another vid up soon. Remember to watch your house, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.